Beautiful boxing fans, there is a reason why all the pound for pound greats are not just giving Terence Crawford a chance in this blockbuster showdown versus the fellow pound for pound all-time great Canelo Alvarez. But not only are they giving him a chance like Dimitri Bivol, like Usyk, but they're picking him. Not only are they giving him a chance, but they are actually picking him to win this fight. And not just win this fight, but look good while doing it. And listen, from the past few weeks, you might see me posting a lot of Canelo breakdown videos. So you might think that I am just a Canelo stan, that I'm just... but listen, the reason why I want to be unique in my videos is because I will always give it to you straight. Yes, I do have my favorite fighters. Yes, I wasn't the biggest Canelo fan growing up, even though my first boxing match ever that I watched was Canelo Alvarez versus Floyd Mayweather, and I became a Canelo fan. But after testing positive, and listen, yes, you can say the hair follicle test, you can say the clenbuterol, this and that, but listen, when there's smoke, there's fire. When 7 fighters in the gym test, I'm not stupid, that's all I'm saying. I don't let my love and respect for the fighter blind me. But then I lost, a lot of respect and interest for Canelo. But when Canelo donated $30 million to the people of Gaza, that was it. Canelo will forever have my respect and support. That is something that Muhammad Ali would have done. That is something that the only all-time greats would have done. Nonetheless, let's get back to Terence Crawford. There is a reason why there's an interview for Dimitri Bivol, he said that if there was a book of boxing, Terence Crawford would be like at the center of the book of boxing. Like that's how much respect they have for Crawford. And I'll tell you why. There's something about Terence Crawford. Some might call it, as you beautiful fans, the X factor, the it factor. But there's something about him. Yes, the man punches hard. Yes, the man is so dynamic. Yes, the man is so charismatic inside the ring, just like Canelo. Yes, the man got unbelievable IQ. But they asked Dimitri Bivol, if you go back and watch Dimitri Bivol's interview on the last Riyadh season card, he was there. He was they did an interview with him, the pundits, and they asked him about this fight, and they were like, how did you do it? How did you beat Canelo Alvarez? And you know what he said? I'm going to find this interview and post a link for it in the description. And he was like, well, the first thing you got to do to beat Canelo Alvarez is you can't give him too much respect. You can't be afraid of him. You can't just be happy to be there. You got to just come into the fight night with, listen, I'm coming. Like with this mindset, listen, I'm coming to take everything from this man. There's no negotiations. Because if you watch the Edgar Berlanga fight, the man was like, he was submissive. He submitted to Canelo in his mannerisms, in the way that he fought. Like, go rewatch that fight. And even Munguia, listen, came out for the first 4 or 5 rounds. He came to win the fight. But the moment that he got dropped, because it was his first time ever getting dropped in his career, he got so discouraged. And Munguia never fought an elite fighter before fighting Canelo. So like Munguia, how can I say this? Munguia was like, he had so many things going up against him. And even Charlo, Charlo fought like a coward. Charlo didn't come to win the fight. I actually watched the Charlo fight a few days ago while doing cardio. And listen, Charlo fought like a complete coward. And Charlo, if you know anything about me, you know that Charlo was one of my favorite fighters a few years ago. But, and even John Ryder, John Ryder, the man is like a journeyman. And even, who else do we have? Like William Skull. William Skull definitely didn't come to win the fight. He came to survive. But this is the X factor and it factor in Crawford. I promise you Crawford is not going to run. I promise you Crawford is not coming for a paycheck. I promise you Crawford is not coming for moral victories. I promise you. Crawford got the same mindset that Bivol had. He might not have the size. he might not have the same exact stature of Bivol. But let me tell you this, the reason why Bivol and Usyk are picking Crawford is because of this, is because they know how Crawford operates. And, you know, many of like Canelo fans, not me, definitely not me, they discredit Crawford to build up Canelo, which I don't understand. Like, let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if you really love Canelo and if you really respect Canelo and admire Canelo, how can you not respect and admire Crawford? How? Like, I am a massive hardcore combat sports fan, not boxing fan, combat sport. I watch all the Glory kickboxing cards. I watch all the MMA cards, the PFL cards, the UFC cards, all the boxing cards from small like cards. Like, I just watched the Queensberry full card last weekend. I watch everything. I watch the jiu-jitsu tournaments. I watch everything you can think of. So I know, I recognize when I see a special combat athlete. And listen, in all my years of watching combat sports, I have never seen anyone like Crawford and Canelo. And that is why I keep flip-flopping when I talk about this fight. So I don't understand when I see someone, like some of you beautiful, my beautiful people. You guys are my beautiful people. We are on this journey together. Inshallah, God willing, now I will be attending all the big fights live and vlogging. So we're gonna have some good times coming up, God willing, inshallah. But I just don't get it when I see many of you beautiful people just completely like, you know, discrediting Crawford. Oh, Crawford's resume is horrible. Canelo's, like I see the comments, you know. Oh, Canelo's sparring partners are better than Bud's resume. Like some crazy things. Who did Crawford beat? Who did this or that? But getting back, so please, like, and I, like, the delusion is so out of hand that I saw this comment a few days ago. Someone told me, how do you, because in one video I was giving like Crawford some credit. I don't know which video. I was giving Canelo a credit for something, but I mentioned like one good thing that Crawford does well, and someone said, how can you say Crawford does this? Crawford got dropped by Majimov. So we're just lying now. So now we're just lying. So getting back to my main topic, this is what makes Crawford a live dog in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. And even though I'm still like from my videos, some might think that I'm picking Canelo, some might think that I'm picking Crawford. Why? Because I'm giving both men all the credit in the world. This is what makes me different than all the hardcore Crawford fans or all the hardcore Canelo fans. Like all my comments, the hardcore Crawford fans, oh, Canelo is horrible. Canelo is flat-footed. Canelo is overrated. And all the Canelo fans, Crawford is a clown. Crawford is a fraud. Like guys, we can't do that. We can't. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but if you truly take your emotions out of it, and just watch both men operate in the ring, in my opinion, both of them are two of the greatest fighters my eyes ever saw. Ever saw. Canelo is the greatest pressure fighter / counter puncher probably I've ever seen when he mixes both together. And Crawford is the most dynamic fighter I have ever seen in my life. If you only watch closely what the man does, and if you only recognize how the man does it going up in weight, I guarantee your respect for Crawford will rise, and I guarantee you if you watch Canelo closely with what he does, you won't just say that, Canelo is a bum and he's flat-footed and he's slow. You won't be saying these things. if you actually dive deep into what they do. You know what I mean? So, all I'm saying is this. I completely understand everyone who's picking the smaller man, the underdog, the older man. I mean, let's be honest, everything is stacked against Crawford. But when I see someone so intelligent with such high IQ like Usyk and Bivol picking Crawford, I go like, you know what? I completely understand and I know exactly what you guys are saying. I see it. I see it too. But am I picking Crawford or am I picking Canelo? From my videos, in every single video, you're like, who the hell is this guy picking? Because I'm giving both men all the credit in the world. I believe I need to do a few more videos of tape studying, and I will be posting my final prediction on fight week, Monday or Sunday of fight week. The beginning of fight week, I will post a complete, probably like half-hour fight breakdown, and at the end of it, I'm gonna give you my final prediction. I'm gonna tell you my final prediction at the start of fight week, and listen, not too long to go now, ladies and gentlemen. We are almost here. What? How long? What? You have like, I believe, what? Like 16, 17, 18 days now? Like the days are numbered. And the truth will be revealed, and my goodness. This will be, one thing I can guarantee you. You know, I can't predict the future. I'm not God. But one thing I can tell you, I promise you, that we will remember this fight for a long, long time. I promise you.